Yeah, absolutely. And during childhood, the brain practically undergoes very rapid growth and development. So
Hmm.
this period is critical for actually forming the all the neural circuits that happen that underpin both your cognitive and your emotional functions, Just and this is the
Hmm.
time when you take up this role. So once these circuits are established in your brain, and I'm talking from the neuroscience point of view, they tend to have a very lasting impact on an individual, and that's how children grow up. That's how we say that childhood is very important. The experiences that happen in the childhood can really deeply consolidate your thinking, how you feel, how your emotional balance is going to be in the life, or how strong mentally you are going to be. It becomes a long term memory. So these memories then can be a very integral part of who you are. So I am trying to understand that A is you trying to learn physically now how to walk, how to understand geography,
Hmm.
but mentally at such an early age to completely disconnect. Is it fair? Is it fair for any human being to go through this?
I think change is a part of life. Like, if you imagine a young girl, a normal girl who had been in that outside environment, who had like been growing in that environment, going to school, playing with other kids, and growing up in their modern life. But compared to me as a living goddess who had spent like 10 years of her life into spiritual world inside the house and without having that connection with the outside world, and suddenly one day I have to go outside. So the transition was like 2 to 3 months. And the girl who was the normal girl outside, she had that whole time to learn everything and to be prepared about the world outside. But for
Yeah.
me, it was only 2 3 months or maybe like 5 6 months to learn everything what she had been doing since her childhood. So I believe, as a Kumari, I had a very less time to prepare for the world outside, and I did it successfully. So there's the quality, of adapting to the change, quickly adapting to the change, and acceptability. Change is a part of our life, so I think the adaptability was blessed on me as a part of like being a goddess.
Yeah.
So it's how you take it, it was, as I said, it was like strange, because the main thing that I found really weird in the outside world was that people were very rude. They were, not that respectful as they were, and
Yeah.
people were only very self-centered and all those things. And it was very strange to accept those facts. Like physical thing, it's okay, it's going through it,
Yeah.
everything. But then the aspects like how to know people and how like they have like double face, and me being innocent because I was like a goddess, I had that compassion for everyone. I was listening to all the prayers of the devotees that I have that generated the the compassion and kindness and
Hmm.
empathy to everyone, and going back to the world with that kind heart and empathy, and finding that people do not deserve that. Either way, it's like people who do not deserve that. It was kind of you know um, a very weird situation for my brain. but
Yes.
but
Yes.
yes, I think it's a part of life. It's that's how you grow.
Absolutely. This brings me to a very important question that I really want to ask you is that you have successfully done that. And that's the reason we are talking, because several people who go through difficulties posed by the external world, give into those situations. I really want to know, how did you navigate your brain? Because now you are exposed to the reality. That safety net is off, that entire mirage of the godly respect that was coming. How did you, what was you telling your own brain? Did you go back to your parents, seek help, or how did you navigate it?
um there were like my parents were always there to support me, and as I said, I was preparing myself for the day, so I had kind of imagined myself in the situation. But the experience was completely different than what I had imagined. So it's always like there is uncertainty in life, and there is a lot of like confusions on how to deal with it. But the only thing I
Hmm.
was saying is that to myself is that this is a part of our life. And I don't get connected with some things, don't get attached to anything, because change is coming. And you have to accept it. Like, let it flow with the time. You don't, maybe as told you about the spirituality, not being reactive to the situations, be it good ones or be it the bad ones. Take it as it is, live in your present, and you know some things that are hurting you today, some things that you think is important, will not matter to you in like next 10 days or maybe in the year. So just accept the things as they come and try to give your best, and then you can do it. That is how.
Absolutely.